Hi, girlfriends. I have a little advice for you for those of you who have interest in sewing and you want to start learning how to sew, or you have already been sewing but you are using an old school method. Old school method is the method that you will cut the pattern direct on the fabric, right? The new school method is for you to draft the pattern on the paper before transferring it to the fabric. So if you're still stuck in on old school pattern, I'm going to advise you right now to start learning how to draft a pattern. Because when you start learning how to draft a pattern, you are going to notice that you save yourself a lot of time and money that you waste on replacing the fabrics. And if there is any correction, you can be able to correct it on the paper first before you transfer it to the fabric. So I'm going to show you a pattern that I made yesterday and today. I have a wedding this month and I was supposed to give the fabric to my fellow tailor to make it for me, but the price was 350,000. I don't have it. It's not as if it's not worth it, but I don't have it. So I said, okay, since I'm making clothes by myself, let me do it. So I started making a pattern yesterday and I noticed that I made a mistake. Now I'm going to show you the one I made yesterday and the correction I did today. So chill. So this is the pattern I made yesterday. This pattern I made a lot of mistake, which I later correct. So the mistake I did from this pattern here, I took so much allowance on here because I don't have a bigger bust. So I have a smaller bust, which I don't need this kind of deep cup, okay? And I even forgot to trim this up. Imagine if I trim this up, you see that I will have a very sharp edges from the bust point here. So I will have a very prominent cup right here. On this part, I don't even want to go here because there are so many errors here. And then also, I also did that mistake here as well. So just imagine if I have cut this to the fabric, I will end up destroying this fabric. You understand? So this fabric is waste, the money is waste. Now let me show you the one I correct. So this is the one I made today, the corrected one, okay? So as you can see the difference between this here and this here. Did you see that? It blends here, it blends more than here. And then look at this point here. You see how smooth, and the cup is not too pointed. It's just normal compared to this one. If I have done this on a fabric, I would destroy the fabric. But so here is the correct one. At this point, I did not take so much allowance from my underburst and my waistline, and as you can see, this is the big difference you can see, right? Yeah. So learn how to draft a pattern is going to save you a long way. So thank you so much for watching. I don't want to make this video too long. If there is any question, leave it on the comment section. I'm going to reply to it. Okay, see you. Bye.